So we're going to go over E-stim for Piper. We're going to do her quads and her hamstrings. So first we're going to put gel on. So we're going to do about a dime size amount of gel. So her quads are going to be on the very front of her leg. Excuse me, and then her hamstrings are all this fine. So on the front border, one thing you can do is find her kneecap. So her knee is bending right in this area. Find the little pointy part, and you're going to put your first amount of gel about an inch up from there. So we've got that much gel, and then we're going to put one electrode on.
Not here, like left the building, or not here?
And then about another, maybe 2 inches up from that, another dab of gel, and your other electrode. So the important thing to remember is we want both electrodes on the same muscle, and they should not be touching. And so our next group, we're going to get hamstrings. So anything between her tail and her knee is good fun. So same thing, about a dime size amount of gel, maybe a little bit smaller. Put your electrode on. Good boy.
Who's it for?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
And then your second electrode.
For Seamus?
And I find it easiest to make sure that I can easily tell which line is going to which channel. So to turn on the unit, you're just going to click both knobs so that it turns on and you see numbers on the screen. You're going to switch your mode, this button, until you see constant in the left corner, and then you're going to start turning up your intensity. So it's important to feel for the contraction. So put your hand on the electrodes and slowly start turning up the knob, very slowly. Good boy, good boy. Okay, good. This is the first time he's had this on, so he's a little jumpy. So I'm feeling contractions, and you can even see the hair twitching, his legs twitching. Good boy. So that's what I want. And that for Murray is at a 3. And so then I'm going to turn up my other channel. Just leave that one alone. Good boy. Good boy. Until I see and feel. Okay, leave it. Good boy. I see some contractions, so I have both channels going. Give it a treat. We're going to press that mode button until it goes to alternate, and then it will go back and forth between the two channels. And should say 10 in the area right here. And that's 10 minutes. It'll just cycle on and off for 10 minutes. When it's done, it'll beep at you, and then you just turn it off. And take off your electrodes and take off the gel. So I mentioned that there is a cooking spatula that you can use that looks a little bit like this. So you can just scrape the gel off like that and wipe it on a towel. And it's all water soluble, so you can use a wet washcloth to clean up further.
Yeah, I can just have some.
And then to clean the electrodes, just get your finger wet, wipe off the extra hair and gel, and leave them face up to dry. When they're sticky again, put them on the plastic and put them back in the Ziploc bag to store them. And you can do that once a day for each leg, each hind leg.